Look around you at the vast, undulating ocean of humanity. They are sweating, they are striving, they are exhausted. And yet, if you were to observe them from the vantage point of time, they are standing perfectly still. This is the first great deception of the modern psyche, the confusion of motion with progress. You believe that because you are busy, you are advancing. But a rocking chair has motion. It has no destination. Most of you are architects of your own stagnation, building elaborate cages made of busy work. We must dissect the anatomy of this paralysis before we can cure it. You are not stuck because you lack capability. You are stuck because your capability is directed at maintaining your comfort rather than destroying your limitations. To understand your inaction, you must first understand the traitor living inside your skull. Your brain was not designed for your happiness. It was designed for your survival. For 200,000 years, the unknown meant death. So, when you contemplate a new career, a new relationship, or a new self, your amygdala screams the same warning it screamed at your ancestors when they saw a predator. This is the biological prison. You feel anxiety, and you interpret it as a stop sign. But in the modern world, anxiety is rarely a signal of danger. It is a signal of growth. The physiological response to excitement and the physiological response to fear are nearly identical. Your stagnation is simply a misinterpretation of your own biology. You are waiting for the fear to subside before you act, but the fear is the fuel. There is a drug more potent than heroin, and you are dosing yourself with it every single day. It is called potential. You love the version of yourself that exists in your head. In your mind, you are disciplined, wealthy, fit, and respected. The brain releases dopamine when you visualize success, giving you the chemical reward of achievement without the labor of execution. This is the trap of the dreamer. You become addicted to the fantasy of who you could be, to the point where the reality of starting small disgusts you. You would rather remain a hypothetical god than become a struggling mortal. Potential is not a virtue. It is a burden. Kill the fantasy so the reality can breathe. Let us dissect what you call fear of failure. It is a lie. You are not afraid of failing. You are afraid of the death of your identity. Right now you can tell yourself, I could do it if I tried. That sentence is your shield. If you try and fail, the shield is shattered. You are forced to confront the possibility that you are not as competent as your ego insists. So you choose the dignity of inaction over the humiliation of learning. This is the architecture of cowardice masquerading as prudence. To ascend, you must be willing to be the fool. Perfectionism is the premier tool of the procrastinator. It sounds noble to say, I have high standards. But in reality, perfectionism is just insecurity with a tuxedo on. You are waiting for the perfect time, the perfect plan, the perfect feeling. The universe operates on chaos, not precision. While you are sharpening your pencil, someone with a dull crayon is drawing the future. Action is messy. Creation is violent. You must embrace the clumsy, ugly, imperfect first step. Silence the critic who demands a masterpiece before the canvas is even touched. Done is the enemy of perfect, but perfect is the enemy of done. We must address the invisible hands holding your ankles. You exist in a web of expectations woven by people who are just as stuck as you are. When you attempt to rise, you disturb the equilibrium of your tribe. Your change reflects their stagnation back at them like a mirror. They will use subtle sabotage. Be realistic. Don't work too hard. You've changed. This is social gravity. You stay stuck because you value belonging more than you value becoming. The path to sovereignty is often a lonely one. You must be willing to be misunderstood, ridiculed, and temporarily abandoned. If you are not willing to lose the crowd, you will never find yourself. We arrive at the synthesis. Knowledge without execution is merely entertainment for the intellect. To break the cycle of 90%, you must commit a violent act of will. Do not wait for motivation. Motivation is a fickle guest who rarely shows up on time. Rely on discipline, the cold, unfeeling engine of results. Pick one thing, one small, terrifying thing, and execute it immediately after this video ends. Burn the bridge behind you so there is no retreat to the comfort of the old self. The pain of regret weighs tons. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. Choose your burden. Move.